Thank you, Mr. Speaker. First, I lament the notion that this is motivated entirely by politics, although I understand that would not be entirely unusual in this body. It was 80 degrees in San Diego today, and a beautiful day. I don't fly all the way over here to the 91-degree heat that feels like 100 not to do something, and veterans are a top priority for me. And the point of this motion is that we have something right before us that would deal with the culture of complacency that's failed our veterans. And we could pass the bill, supported both by Senator Bernie Sanders and Senator John McCain, which was passed by a vote of 93-3. I don't think you could get much more bipartisan than that. And would not raise the issues that Chairman Miller has discussed. Because if we wanted to add more money, as Senator Sanders may want, we could take that up later. But there are very, very many points of agreement in the Senate bill that if we pass the Senate bill would incorporate many of the things we did here in the House. If we pass it just like this. So it makes all the sense in the world to go ahead and have that bill before us so that we could pass it. It could be on the President's desk tomorrow. And at least many of the points of agreement, like the in-state tuition, for example, would be on their way to helping veterans right away. Last week I attended part of the stand-down for homeless veterans in San Diego. The Veterans Village of San Diego organized the first stand-down in 1988, and there are more than 200 similar programs nationwide that help provide a hand-up, not a handout, for homeless vets. No one at the event asked me whether I thought the House or the Senate or the President had the best plan for keeping our promise to America's veterans. They want action, and they want it now. And they don't want to hear about how the procedural rules of this place are some way to hide behind our lack of action. They fought for our country in the jungles of Vietnam and the deserts of Iraq and the mountains of Afghanistan. And the fact that this House can't put aside partisan politics to do the right thing for our veterans, is even more messed up than anyone could imagine. And yes, sir.
Mr. Speaker, surely the gentleman did not insinuate that I, as the chairman of the most bipartisan committee in this Congress, was being partisan in anything that I've said or done.
Oh, absolutely not, Mr. Chairman. What I'm suggesting is the effect of our inability to vote on the Senate bill, which passed 93-3, sends the message that we just can't get it together.
Will the gentleman continue to yield?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Speaker, I think it's important that I do know one bill that is much more bipartisan than the Senate's 93-3 vote, and that was the House's bill that passed 430-0.
And Mr. Miller, I could not argue with you. The only point I'd make is that those provisions of those bills, that bill is contained within the Senate bill that I hope we're able to vote on. That's why we could kill two birds with one stone. And frankly, if we can't get this kind of thing done, it's no wonder that the approval rate of the body is at 9%, and it's a shame. So I do urge my colleagues to adopt the motion to instruct so that we can get this effort moving and provide our veterans with the educational opportunities that they deserve, with the support they deserve, and with the opportunity that they deserve because they fought so hard and so bravely for us. Mr. Speaker, I yield back the balance of my